Morning. This is Navy Old Salt Gamer. So I haven't been on in a while. I've been kind of waiting for the new gas system to come out, and it's just taken forever. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of work. So I know the tanks that you have now, they did the tank update, but the tanks that you have now don't retrofit. In other words, even though, well, these are not insulated, but that's an insulated tank. Even though these tanks look the same, they don't work the same. The old tanks have to be replaced with the newer tanks to get the flow in the tanks to work correctly. Now, I don't have a way of testing this right now, but I did. These are the newer tanks. I don't know if it says anything different. It probably doesn't. But supposedly, if I hook something else up to this, the pressure goes through, because it's a pipe network. Pipe network 247665. See there, it's part of the tank is part of the pipe network now. So whatever in the pipes automatically is in the tanks. So I got 70.3, well 72, 72. There you go. So the pipes and the tanks are the same. So it makes transferring air a lot faster. Now, the way I could test this is to... oh, that's from the... Where did that air come from? I shouldn't be venting. Well, only here. So this ran. It is. It's running. Okay, so that's... I should put this in a frame, too, maybe, and capture whatever's coming out of it. What is coming out of it? Probably CO2. CO2 and pollutant. I could use that CO2. A little warm. That's my power generation. I don't even need solar panels anymore. This setup here makes all the power I need. It's got all my large batteries fully charged, so I guess the way I could test this is to replace this tank. And in order to do that, I have to go inside, fill the air. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if that works faster now. I gotta watch because I can get stuck under here if I'm not careful. Gotta make some rails and some walkways here. This is actually one of the nicer bases I think I've ever made. It's because I got a year on the moon. So I've been doing some extra stuff here. And I got chickens. I got 3 chickens. And I don't think I'm going to grow any more than 3 chickens for now, because I don't know how much food it's going to take me to sustain it. So put that up there, put that up there. Alright, so my system in here is working right along. I still don't have this one automated yet. I'm going to work on that shortly. And the problem is I might have to move something, because these don't have to be reseeded. Either that or a program change. And these do have to be reseeded. On these, I have them separated to ones that need to be reseeded and not reseeded, and it makes programming a lot easier. This one I mixed, so I'm going to have to watch. It's a programming thing. I should be able to program that pretty simply, actually. We'll see how it goes. Alright, another tank. Everything's working. I can see that stuff is keeping my batteries fully charged. I don't have any problems with power. I have a lot of room to expand. Let's go up here. Some of these I need to put into my vending machine. Barely fits anymore because I got it in here pretty tight. And oh, I should shut this stuff off, I guess, huh? It doesn't matter. Not with the power I have. I have enough power to supply an army. Alright, so let's close the door. Okay, shutter. That's all shut up. And let's put this back on because there's currently no air in there. I gotta save my good air. And then I gotta pump this air in here. three big fans in here, so let's set outward. So it's got to be blue, blue. Could have just turned them on. There we go. We're going over to here. So what I'm thinking is this should speed this up significantly. This takes quite a long time to pressurize on, since I'm right there. You see there's no air over here yet. It takes a while for it to expel this air. And the limiting factor is that the pipes. So I'm thinking, what's this pipe network? 216326. 216326. 216. Oops. Walked right into the glass. 326. 216326. Now, I can go out here. I don't want to do that. That throws my... Oh, I hate steps. Throws my airlocks out of whack. Go out somewhere, then... Well, I can re-hit the button, I guess. Could have watched if they lay eggs, but... I think that for some reason I'm only getting fertile eggs, which is weird. Why don't I get regular eggs? I know they're regular if you just use them as eggs, but... You know, it's funny, I get fertile eggs. I don't even have a rooster, so... They just don't take that into account. So I wanted to check this over here. Down, down, down. There's my satellite dish. Alright, so this... There you go. It's not part of that pipe network. Now, once I drain all this air out of here, I'm wondering if I deconstruct this and reconstruct it afterwards, if it'll be with the new tank. But they are coming up while this is pumping out. They are coming out with new gases galore. I mean, there's a whole list of new gases coming out. I was kind of waiting for that. And, well, you know, they're working hard. But it's taken quite a while. It's taken a long time. It's going down now. Do. Well, anyway, I can come back up here. So this seems to be working because it is part of the pipe. No, well, I could have checked down here, couldn't I have? I could have. Yeah. So this is 716, and this is a big tank insulated. So that's the difference. Now this says pipe network, and it's the same as the pipe network, where the old system had a pipe network and a big tank insulated, which was not part of the pipe network. 254. Yeah, see, it's exactly the same. So it transfers instantaneously. So that's actually a really nice change. And I'm thinking it's going to make a pretty big difference over here. Excuse me a minute. Holy. All right, so we're getting down there. I'm going to try and tear this tank apart and reassemble it and see if I do that, if it is. If I can get the pipe number from here. You can see how this cycles down to nothing, because this has to transfer over to here, where the new system, it'll all be one. Now I can just, I don't have to worry about, I don't know what pressure I got in here. I don't like cheating, but it doesn't work anyway sometimes. Nah, we'll just wait till it's done. I mean, this is the way I have the power set up on this base right now, with this generating system over here, using the switchgrass. I have power coming out my ears. I mean, I could leave everything on in this base forever, and all my batteries would be charged. So power is by far not an issue on this page. See if I can do this way. You have to go over the top. These solar panels, I don't even need them anymore. There's a door over here, isn't there? There it is. But this is not an automated one, so this is manual. So yeah, if I go in here, I have to come back out here. I need to automate that. So I can hit the button on the outside and, you know, I could make it work that way, going in and out, but it's just kind of annoying. As a third entrance. Where are we at here?
Hunger caution.
Of course. Hunger caution. Well, I guess I'll go eat real quick. This space is looking pretty sharp, and when I go out mining, by the way, I just did 600 steel, a bunch of iron, and a bunch of copper before I came on today. It looks really cool from the distance. I don't know why, it just does. This is one of my better looking bases, and I'm not even done making it look good yet. For air. I should probably, I don't need to do that. I have to set that to 0 so it pops open. Let's do this while I'm in here. Poof. And poof. Okay. Oh, another egg. Let's take that out of there. Throw it in my easy bake oven. What are you older guys and girls? Showing my age. I came in here for something. Oh yeah, I gotta eat. So let's take that off. Did hook up a water fountain. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last one. Instantaneous full water. Just by holding the off button. You could just take a big gulp of food. Oh. Okay, I have a reserve loaf here. Still plugging away. Oh, yeah, see now these, I'm going to wait for those to seed because I could always use extra seeds there. And my deep miner has created another silicone. Yeah, let's go back outside here. Put that back on. Hit that. Could just hit the door too. Could probably turn this off now. Yep. I don't need to. I'm still in power conserve mode. But I don't really need to. Alright, I want to go back up here. All this just to see if I can just save 5 tanks. I don't know what do you think. Is that low enough? I'm saying that's low enough. Let's just go with that. I can drop some more ice in there if I have to. The pressure's too low for it to work. What do I need? This, I think? Yep. Boom. Oh, there was some air in there yet. Alright, so now let's put this back. Hard to see with all that writing. Stupid thing. There it is. Alright, so now is this part of that pipe network? There we go. So you can just tear out your old tanks and rebuild them. The problem would be you lose everything that's in the tank if you don't do what I did and drain it all out first. And that's why I didn't do it over there with my volatile tank. Because I had quite a bit of volatiles in that tank and I didn't feel like losing any of it. So let's go back up here. Out of the way. Go in here, see what my pressure is in here, see if I wasted too much air. I do have some oxide I can just drop in here if I need to. 23, so we're good. Alright, now let's see how fast these work now. So let's switch, switch, switch. Wow. Oh man, look at that. This whole room is like evacuated. Well, it's still working. Maybe if I ran some pipes over to the other side. It is a ton faster though. A ton faster. If I could run a pipe to the other side and hook a vent up to it so it doesn't have to drain all the way across. It's a ton faster. That is cool. So this is a big improvement. Unfortunately, I think I gotta run one over here. Although it's almost completely gone anyways. That was fast. I used to have to, like, turn the vents on and go, build something and come back. Big improvement. Big improvement. So that is a good, I like it. Gotta test how fast it fills here. And it's empty. That is a ton faster. So now let's see how fast it fills. And we'll look down here and see the difference. See that? That's going to be a ton faster. Look at how fast it's going down now. That is an awesome change. Thank you, RocketWorks. Now, if I could only figure out how to use that on airlocks to make them faster. Wow. That is a lot faster. Cool. So that was a worthwhile video in my book because that is a big improvement. Let's try and not walk into the walls here. So you might be asking, or you might not be, where I have been. I've actually been playing some Bellwright. Rick. I don't know if you have Bellwright or not. Bellwright. But it's a fun game. It's a little complicated. There's a lot of changes. It's got good mods, but there's a lot of changes I would like to do in that game. Somehow. The automation for the AI people that you hire is really good, but it could be improved. And, it's a good example. You set them to mine, and they'll walk over to the mine. They'll mine one ore and walk all the way back. And then sometimes not even bring what they mined back with them. So then one of your delivery people has to walk over to the mine, pick up what they mined, and walk back. So there could be a lot of changes that would be nice. But it's a fun game. I mean, it is a fun game. But here I am back on the moon. I'll try doing some more episodes of this. Like I said, I was waiting for them to come out with the new airs. New gases, I should say. And it's just taking them a little while. I can understand that. How's my food here? 6 wheat. 9 wheat. There's quite a bit laying around, but I do eat it pretty quick. There you go. I am on day 158 of my year on the moon. I'm going to keep doing some improvements here. Remember what I used under here. It's been a while. What bar I need? That is a composite wall, of course. I knew that. The composite wall. So if I go over here, hit my little automated button. Composite. Oh, I guess I gotta do wall. Is it in here? It should be wall. Hit wall, that's what it is. I think. We'll just print one and see. Pretty sure that's it. I put that down on the floor. There it is. And then I take my plastic sheets. That's what I need. Okay. So if I make a bunch more of those, let's say, well, a bunch more, let's say 11. Because I need 2 plastic sheets for every one of those. It dresses it up pretty nice. I kind of like this look. Brown to cover up the chicken poop. Green for the greenhouse. Driving towards ceiling. I gotta fire this one up. I'm gonna do that before the next episode. I'll have to rewrite my program a little bit. I have to think about that for a little while. Because I have it if it's... Oh no, I took those out. Couldn't keep up. Yeah. Oh God, I got enough stuff going through here. I don't know how many of those switch grasses I got lined up in there waiting to be decompressed, but I'm sure it's a ton. I would not want to open that chute right now. That would go flying everywhere. Alright, so we come back here. There's my wall. Oh good, it stayed down. There. 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 How many do I have left? 5, so I should be able to finish this room now. Okay. Plastic sheets. This is the only problem with this. You have to... Yeah, it's kind of tricky. It's like glass. You know, when you put glass walls and you have to have it lined up in a specific spot. It's kind of a pain. Come on. This will brighten this room up. Perfect. Come on. Hey, that looks pretty sharp. I have a couple more, don't I? Yeah, I'm gonna be one short. You know, you can't do something in Stationeers without being one short of something. Whether it be cables, pipes, or in this case, deposit wall. One short. I had a nickel for every time I was one short on something. Even my wife doesn't play this game, but it's even an inside joke with her. I tell her, "Hey, I'm one short." She laughs. All right, Navy Old Talk Gamer. Sorry it's been so long. I'll try and do more. I've been working. I gotta figure out what I want to do next here. I guess it might be rocket time. Rocket time? Maybe lander time? Or the rover? Might be time for the rover. I have not, to at this point, gotten the telescope to work. Maybe I'll have some fun with the telescope eventually. Although it doesn't really serve a purpose, I don't think. To look it up. But there you go, Navy Old Salt Gamer. And by the way, I didn't say it earlier, please subscribe and like. Keeps me motivated, I guess. But we'll see you in the next video.